Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Make sure that you're all comfortable in your bed, that the lights are just right. You're wearing your comfortable pajamas so that you can relax your body and let go of your busy day. Tucker and Leo, along with 3 of their friends, Adriana, Daphne, and Lita, were all going to relax. They were going to a sound healing class. Tucker and Leo had never been to sound healing before. Tucker and Leo's mum had a friend called Alina, and Alina was a sound healer. She did one-on-one sessions with people where she played bells and singing bowls and crystal bowls, all different sounds that help you to relax and can even heal parts of your body. On this particular day, she was doing a group class. So Leo's mom decided to take Leo and Tucker and some of their friends. The girls, Adriana, Daphne, and Lita, were really excited about it. Daphne had brought her own pillow, Lita had brought her favorite blanket, and Adriana had brought her yoga mat to lay on. The sound healing class was at a yoga studio. The first thing that Leo noticed when he walked inside was the actual yoga room where they were doing the sound healing was wooden floors. Leo looked at Tucker. "Oh no way," Tucker said. "Leo, don't be scared. It's okay, Leo. It's not like you're going to slip on the floor and go like flying down the stairs or something like you can at home. This is different. This is just one big flat room, Leo. So if you slip a little bit, it's okay because you can't fall down and like break your legs or anything. You can't do anything really dangerous. You can just like slip. And it's okay to slip sometimes. You know when you go in the bathtub and Mummy puts you in the bathtub, right? And at first you're kind of wobbling all over the place because it's slippy on the floor. Just imagine it's like that, Leo." Leo said, "Tucker, I hate having a bath. I hate that feeling of slipping on the bath floor. And I really hate wooden floors, Tucker. Mum knows this. Why didn't she think about it?" "Oh, I don't know, Leo. Maybe Mummy was just excited about seeing her friend, Alina, and maybe she was just excited about bringing us along, and maybe she was just a bit excited about bringing Daphne and Lita and Adriana. Look at them. They're not scared and they've got their socks on. They're just walking on the wooden floor with the socks on, Leo, and they could be slipping and sliding all over the place. It could be so dangerous, but it's not, Leo. It's just a flat floor. You'll be all right. I promise. Stay close to me. And then if you slip, you can slip onto me and I'll grab a hold of you really quickly and you won't fall very far. I promise." Leo swallowed and made a big gulping sound. He was just paused at the door. Mum was too busy talking to Alina to notice that Leo was stressed. "Come on, Leo, it's going to be fine. You know what? I'm a little bit stressed, right? I'm stressed because this is not my thing. This is not my thing at all. If you think about it, Leo, I like to be bounding around outside. I like fun things. I like loud things. I like going for walks and I like running over to people and saying hello and licking them all over the faces. And I like running over to children and scaring them a little bit, but licking them because they always taste so delicious. And I like running over
to puppies and possibly putting puppies in my mouth, but I know I can't because Mummy will shout at me. So I just like sniff them really hard and just pretend I'm putting them in my mouth, but really I want to put them in my mouth and I get all slavery. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so listen, this is not my thing, Leo. I'm actually sacrificing something today too. You are going to be brave and you're going to walk across the wooden floor to get to your yoga mat to lay down and relax and be healed by the beautiful, magical sounds of Alina. I am going to try and stay still. Leo, you know me. I can't stay still.
Leo said, I know, right? What was Mum thinking? I can't do wooden floors. I would love to lay down and listen to singing bowls and just be peaceful and quiet so that you would leave me alone and I can just rest and maybe take a nap and relax and heal my itchy parts and all of that good stuff. But you can't stay still for 2 minutes. What was Mum thinking?
I know, Leo. I have absolutely no clue. But I am going to do this, right? I'm going to lay between Daphne and Lita because they are so nice, those two sisters. I'm going to lay between those two sisters and I'm going to lay between them. I'm going to put my paws on one of them and I'm going to put my other paws on the other one. And then I'm going to say to Daphne and Lita, can you hold me still, please? Can you hold me still so I don't move? And then I'm going to say to Adriana, can you possibly lay near my head? And can you tickle, please? Can you tickle between my ears and then scratch around my ears and then sometimes get up and maybe scratch around my tail because I like that a lot. And yes, and Adriana and Daphne and Lita will just be my animal friends, but they're not animals, they're peoples. But they're going to be like, Leo, like when we do that thing where we go and calm people down on aeroplanes. What's it called?
Leo said, do you mean when you're a therapy dog?
Yes, Leo, therapy dogs. Adriana, Daphne, and Lita. Are you listening, girls?
The girls all started to listen to Tucker. They weren't paying attention. They were just looking around the yoga studio and figuring out where they were going to lay and how they were going to put their pillows and the blankets. And they were getting all excited about how many people were going to be there and what it was going to be like. They were not paying attention to their friends, Tucker and Leo. And Tucker didn't like that.
Girls, listen to me. Girls, I'm talking about my stresses. I've decided, right, that you are going to be my therapy girls. And if you could possibly, you could just, rub between my ears and hold my paws down so I can't get up and bound all over the place and disturb people while they're trying to relax, because that would be bad. And then Mummy would be all angry at me because I'd be embarrassing Mummy because I'd be running around the yoga studio, making lots of noises and scratching on the floor. I like that sound.
Leo shuddered. Oh, Tucker, can we stop talking about this gosh awful floor?
Sorry, Leo, sorry. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to tell you, Leo, that my troubles are bigger than your troubles. Once you get in there and you sit down, in fact, let's do it right now. Let's just do it right now.
Tucker nudged Leo into the yoga studio, pushed him with his nose, not very far in, just enough in that they could lay down the yoga mats and they could lay right there by the door and it wouldn't take very long for Leo to get inside and outside, and it wasn't like they were going to the far side of the room or anything. They were just going to go a little bit in. Leo slid around because, of course, as soon as he got onto the wood, he panicked. So he slid and slided all over the place as if it got roller skates on, and then finally jumped onto his yoga mat, panted a lot, and then laid down very stressed. I think I have hives, said Leo. Tucker just laughed at him.
Oh, Leo, you're so dramatic. Anyway, listen to me, this is a bigger problem. How am I supposed to be still and quiet? I practically got that ADHD, OMG thing. I've heard Mummy say that before and I was like, what is she talking about? Why is she saying I'm like the alphabet?
Leo said, I think she was saying that you could possibly have, if you were a person, ADHD.
That's what I mean. Why is she saying I'm an alphabet?
Leo said, "It's not an alphabet. I think she was saying it's because you've got like an attention thing where you find it hard to sit still and you'd rather be busy and active and moving around, and it's very difficult for people or children with ADHD to kind of stay focused and quiet and still."
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I have alphabetical soup. Definitely, that's me. I am a full alphabet of things because I cannot lay still. So that's why it's so important, girls. Girls, are you listening?
The girls weren't paying attention again. Inside of the yoga studio, one whole, full, entire wall was covered in mirrors.
The girls were taking selfies and posing in front of the mirrors, having a lot of fun.
Adriana was pretending on her mat that she could do really complex yoga poses. She looked nothing like she was doing yoga, but the other girls thought it was really funny. Eventually, everybody came into the classroom and settled down, and then it was time to get quiet. Tucker was sweating it a bit.
Oh no, Leo, this is it. You see, this is where I have to stop moving. This is where I can't pant. This is where I can't talk about things. This is where I can't go all over the room and smell people's toesies. I like the smell of people's toes. Sometimes, toes smell very interesting. Sometimes toes, believe it or not, smell just like salt and vinegar crisps. And then sometimes toes smell like mushrooms. And then sometimes
Leo said, "Oh, gosh, Tucker, that's so gross." Tucker said,
"It's not, Leo. Toes are very interesting things. I think they're quite underwritten. They're like, people don't talk about toes enough. Anyway, this is where I'm not supposed to run around and smell people's toes, Leo. This is where I'm supposed to stay still."
The girls got into position. Adriana shouted Tucker over to lay on his yoga mat. Lita and Daphne laid on either side of him, and Adriana laid near his head, tickling and scratching in between his eyes and around his ears. He was distracted. It was working, and he was very stable and still. The sound healing started. It was beautiful. It sounded at times as if they were in a cathedral or something, like angels singing. Until at one point, Alina started to play on one particular singing bowl, and the singing sound that it made vibrations go through everyone's body. Tucker popped his head up really fast and said, "What? What was that?" very loudly. A few people moved and squirmed on the yoga mats. Lots of people had already fell asleep. Leo said, "Shh, Tucker, stay still, be quiet."
Tucker said, "Leo, I just felt it in the middle of my chest. It was like a horse was running on my heart, and my heart got really funny and it started vibrating and singing. And then the next thing I saw, white light, Leo."
Leo said, "Just close your eyes and enjoy it, Tucker. It's lovely." Leo was thoroughly enjoying it. He liked anything peaceful and relaxing, calming and quiet. Completely the opposite to Tucker. Tucker was doing good, but he was having a hard time at times. He wanted to get up and play. He wanted to get up and run. He wanted to get up and smell people's toes. There was one lady over on the far side, and he could smell her. She smelt like pancake mix. He really wanted to lick and sniff on her ears. It was very distracting for Tucker. But he managed, the whole 45 minutes, to stay on his yoga mat. Sometimes he was a bit rustly, sometimes he was a bit wiggly, sometimes he did say the occasional thing out loud, but he did really well. He managed to stay quiet. At the end of the sound healing class, they were allowed to walk around. Of course, Leo did not. He stayed put on his mat, not moving at all, waiting very patiently for his mum to stop chatting with all the other people. Tucker, on the other hand, belted all over the room, sniffing people, wagging his tail, licking on some toes. He was aggressively smelling at the pancake lady. She was not amused by it at all, and she kept pushing him away, which made Tucker think that she was playing, and he just assumed she liked him a lot, which made him lick her even more, which made her push him away even more, and eventually his mum noticed and said, "Tucker, come here, leave that lady alone." Tucker came bounding over towards his mum.
"Why on earth would I leave her alone? She's delicious. She tastes like pancakes, she smells like pancakes, and all she wants to do is play, Mummy. She's so nice."
Tucker. Bless him. When everything was over, they both went home. The dogs laid in the living room on their big, soft, comfortable dog bed. Tucker was very excited about the day, very proud of himself for trying to stay still and be quiet and focus. Leo was still a bit stressed about the wooden floor, but he was okay. It was nice to have the girls there. Adriana, Daphne, and Lita really helped the situation. Eventually, the dogs got super tired. They relaxed their bodies, got sleepy and snuggly together, and eventually fell fast asleep. The end.